Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing scheduling leeway associated with Thai visa extensions. And what are we talking about here? Well, when you go ahead and get an extension, for example, a B visa, let's look at this from the standpoint of a B visa, or any other visa for that matter, but we'll go with B. With a B visa, they go ahead and you come in, you apply for the extension, they do a preliminary review, and then they'll give you a 30-day stamp, during which time they'll go ahead and review the case further, and then you come back and you get an 11-month stamp. In other cases, for example, things like O marriage visas or OA retirement visas or O retirement visas, that may all be done all at once, depending on the circumstances. Most of the time in marriage visas, they want to give a 30-day review period. But retirement visas, if you meet all the requirements, they'll usually do that same day. But point being, with respect to immigration, you have to go in and file for your extension. Now, generally speaking, you have to do that on a certain day, specifically, the last day of your visa expiring, etc. But a recent article from ASEAN Now, formerly Thai Visa, that's ASEANnow.com. Article is titled, "Non-immigrant visas can be renewed up to 3 days in advance at Changwatana, says immigration. To alleviate overcrowding and possible spread of the virus, he had instructed, and he is Police Colonel Pakapong Sai Ubon, quoting further, he had instructed that visa extension applicants using counters JLM and N for long-term non-immigrant visas could come in up to 3 days before the expiration of their visas. If there is any change to this, the spokesman promised that the chief will let you know." Now, my personal opinion is, we have a certain way of doing things here in our firm with respect to dealing with immigration. This probably isn't going to change things greatly for us. I find that there's unintended consequences to these, for lack of a better term, good deeds done by immigration officers on behalf of the public. And, I could see where certain days could be more crowded than they otherwise would be, and other days would be less crowded. That said, I do kind of appreciate it from them providing this sort of latitude, if you will, because it does allow things to get to shake it up a little bit. If one of the big issues is probably going to be travel and dealing with, work, dealing with aspects of the lockdown. I think it's definitely appreciated to see that immigration has provided this sort of benefit in terms of, for more leeway in terms of getting one's visa extension filed and issued.